G'day everybody. Today we have good friends. Cornelius is having us over for some ribs, smoked ribs with a 3-2-1 method that everybody knows, but he's going to show us today his twist on it. And yeah, Cornel, what are we doing?
Thanks to you. It's great that you've come over today, and hopefully you can have a few beers as well, not just the ribs. So the 3-2-1 method we all know is simple. It's 3 hours smoking, 2 hours you pillow pocket it in foil and it cooks further, and then another 1 hour where you put the glaze on, you get a really nice bright red shine on it, right? Back in the smoker. So we're all going to do it in the Traeger Smoker today. So quite simply, we've got 3 sort of sauces that we mix that forms the base that we're going to put on top of this. And in reality, it's only there to make sure everything sticks, you know, once we put this nice rip rocker spice on it. This is beautiful, this pork and rib spice. A nice pink colour. It's got a really fragrant sort of, I guess, smell to it. Nice smoked paprika. And it leaves a nice sweet taste in your mouth. So really good stuff, this. For today, we've got 4 full ribs. As you can see, some really, really nice ribs. That's all cleared out. We've taken all the, I guess, the silver skin of the bottom off. So it's nice and soft and tender when you eat it. So really looking forward to getting this going, man.
Okay, Cornelius, tell us more about this sauce that you're going to rub it with before we put it on the smoker.
Yes.
We have some mustard here. We have some apple juice and some Worcester sauce. Tell us more.
Yeah, oh look, I mean, to be honest, it's really easy. So it's about 2/3 cup of mustard, and you can use any mustard. Normally I just take a nice American mustard, something really simple, something off the shelf and Countdown. This is just standard apple juice, like honestly what you'll buy in any dairy, and that's Worcestershire sauce. So the mustard obviously is a binding agent, and it just creates a nice bind for this beautiful spice to sit on top of it. The apple juice gives it that nice, easy, early sweetness. And then you've got the Worcestershire sauce, which gives it a bit of colour and a bit of that acidity and I guess that sour taste you have in your mouth afterwards. But really the secret in this is the spice, of course. I mean, this is the key ingredient. And then, you know, the smoke.
Alright, let's get these Worcester sauce in with the mustard and the apple juice. And we'll stir that up. But you said something about the smoker. It takes about 15 minutes to warm up.
Yeah. Today
we're gonna quickly go out and get the smoker started. It takes about 15 minutes to reach temperature. We're gonna mix this sauce nicely, and we'll show you what we do, what Cornelius do with the rubbing of the ribs. This is the smoker. Cornelius, talk us through it. We're going to switch this thing on. You can tell us more?
Yeah, sure. Today we're going to do the smoking in this Traeger Ironwood 885. It's a really nice smoker. If you look inside, it's got dual tray, so enough space for those 4 racks of rib that we're going to get in here. This is a pellet smoker, so it's quite easy. If you look down to the pellets in the ground, today we're going to use a signature blend. So it's really nice. It's got hickory, maple, and cherry. And that cherry in particular towards the back end of the smoke, you know, that cherry gives it that really bright red shine. We've dumped some pellets in there. So all we're going to do is start this baby up, set it at 180 degrees Celsius. And we're going to ignite it. And once it ignites, we're going to turn super smoke on. So it will take about 15 minutes for this to fire up, for this to create a nice, really even smoke. And with super smoke, it's really going to get it quite smoky before we put those ribs in later.
Great, I'm looking forward. Okay, we'll be back here with the ribs. We're going to take this marinade, sauce, whatever we want to call it, that we've mixed to do the first sort of basting of these ribs. Cornelius, show us what you do.
Sure, man, sure. So we'll just take one of these 4 nice baby back ribs. Well, this is full racks today. Normally you can do the baby back. And all I'm going to do is just put a little bit of this sauce over the top. Drizzle a bit over the top. And then just use my hand, quite simply, just to rub it all in. That's all you do, just rub it in. Make sure you cover it nicely in all areas. nicely covered. Once it's all nice and wet, we're going to take our rip, just turn it, put a bit on that back end, same thing, rub it in, make sure you get everywhere, add a bit more of that sauce, just get right in that corners in there, and then we'll just do a bit over the top here, like that.
Okay, Cornelius, and then we do all 4 like that, and basically we'll carry on with this, and then we'll show you what they look like just before we take them out to the smoker. We're going to take these ribs now and just spice them with that dip and rocker rib spice. Cornelius, show us what you do, please.
Sure. So we'll pull the first one off. I like doing the bottom first. And all we're going to do, we're going to take this rib and rocker, and we're just going to put it on top. Make sure you get all the parts, because this is where all the goodness hides in this spice. And liberally.
You can't put it too much of it?
No, I think the more you spice it, the more flavour you have. So I generally put it liberally so it's really nicely covered. Then let's flick it around.
Already starts to look like business.
And then we do the other side. A little rub. There
you go. And then that's what we do with all 4 of them. And yeah, so it's already just a difference between the two. The rub really makes a difference. It already looks like taste buds are, you can feel it's working. So yeah. Okay guys, all these ribs are nicely spiced now. They've got a beautiful colour. Cornelius, I must say, they look already so good. Can't wait to taste them. Show us what you do.
Sure. So the Traeger is ready. We've set it at 180 degrees. She's running at 190. She's got a nice smoke infused now, which you can see. What we're going to do next is we're going to load up. So we're going to start putting these in one by one.
These ribs are going in for 3 hours?
3 hours. So this is the 3-2-1 method. So 3 hours to start off with. And then after 3 hours, so in that 3 hours, we're going to spritz it a little bit. There we go. We're going to spritz it with some apple juice, and then after 3 hours, we'll wrap it up in foil for the next session. But now she's going to stay there for 3 hours, probably about an hour before we put some spritz on it, just to keep it nice and moist. So a bit of time now, we can probably go and have a beer.
Yes. We'll keep you posted. We'll show you when we open it to spritz it, and as normal, we'll talk you through the process. It's looking good. Can't wait. Let's close this baby up. Okay, guys, we're ready to give this guys a little bit of moisture. Cornelius, show us what you do.
So just a bit of apple juice to spray bottle, and all you do is just lightly spray the top of this.
That's normal apple juice that you buy to drink with your morning breakfast?
Exactly the same apple juice we used earlier. Bit of that, and we just spritz it on, give it that nice sweet taste, and also make sure it stays nice and full of moisture.
But there's no more spices or something in the apple juice. It's clear apple juice, and that's what it is.
That's all it is.
Apple juice on its own. Oh, it's looking good. Okay. What do you reckon? Another
2 hours.
15 minutes? Every 15 minutes to spray it down?
Probably do it every hour. I think another couple of hours. We'll do it once more in an hour or so, and then we'll let it go for that last hour so it gets nice bark on the outside.
Right, let's see how it goes. The first step of the 3-2-1 is finished. This is what these bad boys look like. I think those ribs have absorbed a lot of that smoke. Cornelis, what do you think?
I think it looks pretty good actually, mate. I think we need to take them off, eh?
Okay, so we're going to take them off and wrap them in foil for the second stage of this process. There we go. Oh, they look good.
They look beautiful.
Oh, wish I could bottle the smell. We'd make some money with it. Inside, we're going to wrap these ribs in some of this foil. It's extra heavy duty barbecue foil. It's nice and strong, just makes the wrapping process easier. We got some brown sugar, some honey, some apple juice, and we're going to fold this into an envelope, put some juice in, close it up and put it on the smoker bag. But yeah, let's see how it goes. Cornelis, please.
Yeah, cool. So this extra heavy duty foil is pretty good foil. You know, I'll just pull out a nice long piece here so we can put that whole rib in there. Make sure you got its shiny side up, right? Because this is the non-stick side. That's quite important. I'm going to pull this rib off. I'll take the first one. Put it on his back first. The reason for that is just a little bit easier because when we do the pour, right, I'll just put some brown sugar on it. Get another spoon on there. And it's going to melt in the process. This brown sugar is going to melt and give it that nice sweetness. Just like that, rough. Now we just get that honey. Beautiful. Just like that, just work it into all those little crevices and we just do a bit of honey. Perfect. We'll give it a bit of a rub. There you go. Give it a bit of a rub so the honey sits. Now don't worry too much if you don't get every angle or every area because it's going to really steam when it's in this pillow pocket of foil and you'll get all that goodness all over the meat. But you just give it a nice rub, try and get it onto the meat as much as you can. Mix it with the brown sugar. That's perfect.
You're going to turn it now around so that it sits on that side, and when it steams it doesn't take off any of your spices or the little bit of bark that's already there. So you'll have all that flavors on the ribs itself when we open it again. So this is the position we're going to put it back onto the smoker.
Absolutely. So all the liquid's going to be running in the middle here. It's going to steam up. There's going to be nothing touching the liquid. You're going to have all this goodness sitting on the outside. Absolutely. There we go. Just rub it with the honey, some sugar, brown sugar, and just rub that in. Get another spoon of that. There we go. Get a bit more of that. So that in there. Perfect. And that's just perfect. As you can see,
it forms a nice glaze.
Yeah, it's a nice glaze, eh? And the nice thing about it is, you know, all that sweetness is going to be nice and sticky in the end when we finish this up. So that's all done. Now we want to make sure we wrap it nice and tight. Create a bit of a pocket. So all I'm going to do, bring this over, fold it over, just so we seal it up a bit. Very simple. No logic to it, very simple the way we do it. Nice pocket. Pull it out a bit more. And then we'll put some of that. All we're going to do now is right underneath there, we're going to drop about a quarter cup, maybe a bit more, a tad more, of apple juice, just pure apple juice.
About 100 ml.
That's it. Then clear it off. We'll just fold it over, just seal it up. What we have here,
And that rib is ready for the smoker. We're going to do all of the other three that's left, all wrapped in foil. We're going to chuck them in here for the next 2 hours. we'll do it for another 2 hours.
Another couple of hours, and we're going to set it to 225. So we're going to change the setting now, 225. Then run a bit warmer. Another couple of hours, and then we'll come back.
Okay guys, we took the ribs out of the foil. That's what they look now. We've based these couple already with this meat juice. And we'll show you what we do. The last one. Cornelis, please help us.
Sure, man.
It's the last glaze for that last hour. So this meat juice gives it that nice shiny look to it. All the flavors already infused into the meat, and we'll pop it back for an hour, Cornelis.
About an hour, and we'll be ready to go.
We've been waiting for this for a while. This is a 3-to-1 method. Cornelis, they came out beautiful. They smell nice, nice and moist. Will you please do the honors?
I'd love to, mate.
Cut some for us.
Let's cut a few of these.
They're nice and moist. They're falling apart. And I think that's exactly what we had in mind when we started this thing this morning. Yes, it takes a while, and but the results, as you can see, it's beautiful. Cornelis, thanks for having us. It's been good. Thank you very much.
Too, mate. Really enjoyed it.
Good day. Lip's going to be nice company. Please go to the bottom, like, share, and we'll speak to you soon.